Hi, Abha. Welcome on YourPedia.
Hello, sir. Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, Abha, today I'll interact with you, and this interaction is going to be very special and informative because you have secured PhD position, which is also called research assistant position in Nicolaus Copernicus Astronomical Center in Poland.
Yes, sir.
So, Abha, your academic background is also very good. I was just going through it, though I'll request you to introduce yourself to my viewers. But your academic background is also very good, and I'm very sure this research center which you have joined, marvelous work is going on there. So I'll request you to tell my viewers about everything here, and also Poland as destination for capable students from India to pursue their higher education. So with that, I welcome you on my this particular platform, and I request you to introduce yourself to all my viewers, like from which part of India you are, and from where you've done your undergrad, and how was the journey before you eventually finally you went to Poland.
Okay, so hi everyone. My name is Abha and I'm from Allahabad, Uttar Pradesh. So I just completed my tenure as Junior Research Fellowship from IIT Roorkee in Electronics and Communication Department. Before that, I have completed my Masters from VLSI in VLSI Design from NIT Delhi. And I also completed my BTech from Madan Mohan Malviya University of Technology in Electronics and Communication Department. And as you said, I just got secured a PhD position in Nicolaus Cooperation Center in Poland, Warsaw.
Okay. So, Ava, can you tell more about this research center? So, what typical research is going on in this center? Because you have the exposure of NIT, you have the exposure of IIT in India, wonderful university. So, what is this research lab and what is going on? What research is going on in your field in
Uh,
that?
actually, sir, they are basically based on the astronomy physics, and they are working on a detection and also sensing application. And along
Okay.
with that, they are also very working on the VLSI domain, also in working in FPGA and uh, along the current software in the era. So
Mm-hmm.
they are basically the application is based on the astronomical thing, astronomy applications, but there are different kind of domain also, which comes
Okay.
in VLSI student also, electrical students also, and as physics domain also, and also the who works in the photonics domains also. So.
Okay.
hmm,
So, it is interdisciplinary that way.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And also, sir, they are also collaborating with most of the other European countries. I would say my supervisor is collaborating with the Technical University of Munich, Germany. So the collaboration is very huge, and it's very I would say the very intense work they are working on.
Mm. Okay, Abba, so I was going through your profile, your BTech in electronics and communication, and then you have done your master's in VLSI,
Well, sir.
and now it is astronomical domains you are working. So I'm trying to understand, like for VLSI students, also this domain is relevant, though you have mentioned that it is going on there. But can
Mhm.
you please elaborate on this? Like, if some student is from this background, like VLSI, then what are the research areas available for him in this domain in which you are presently doing?
Actually, in my master's, I have worked on the photonics devices.
Okay,
So I have worked in the photo detection, which comes in the photonics field. So I
okay,
just and they are working in the similar fields in the detection
okay,
also photonics detection. So
okay.
the advertisement said there's the advertisement shows that I have a similar quality, similar field. So I just applied for that and they got selected me.
Okay, so that means whatever requirements of this particular project were there, you were fulfilling those requirements, and you were having
Yes,
some
sir.
skills related to that.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay,
Including I
wonderful.
also have some VLSI, matlab I work, in my master's I have done VLSI course. So in
Okay.
the interview they are very fond of that I have worked with the VLSI, the FPGA and also the other things. So they are trying to make something which is could be related to the VLSI as well as the plasmonic and other things also.
Okay. Okay. So now, about coming to Poland as a country and as a destination for students from India. So when we talk about some country, like when we talk about Singapore, we say there is NUS, there is NTU. When we talk about Germany, we say technical universities. When we talk about Italy, we say
Mhm.
polytechnic, reputed polytechnics of that. So when we come to Poland, please tell my viewers like how many universities are there which Indian students can target. And what I mean by that is like not ranking, but what I mean to ask is like if we join those universities, there will be quality research work and we'll get good opportunities. तो कितनी ऐसी यूनिवर्सिटीज हैं आभा जो उनको इंडियन स्टूडेंट्स टारगेट कर सकता है पोलैंड के अंदर?
Sir, when I was trying to approach the Poland, University of Poland, so there is, I just came to the Nicolaus Operation Astronomical Center. Another thing, University of Poland, there is also one university, but I didn't find, but I was looking for the advertisement which is related to my work. So for my
Okay.
work, I have found
Okay.
these two things. Otherwise,
Hmm.
they can check your YouTube and also the website. With
Okay.
if you have a similar field, then you can approach it on. They will let you know.
Hmm. Okay, and another concern students have is like language. So, do you need to learn Polish if that is a language and you need to know that, or in English it will work?
So as a PhD student, there is a no need to learn Polish language as because PhD research scholar or
Hmm.
any research scholar, we have to deal with the worldwide student, worldwide collaboration we had. So English is
Hmm.
a very common, English is a worldwide language. So
Okay.
everything in the PhD and research will collaborate and collaboration is done in the English domain. So there is a no need to learn Polish language to get the admission. But if you are surviving in the local, if you want to connect with the locals and also the learn about the culture,
Understood.
for the
Hmm.
easiness you can learn the Polish language. Otherwise,
Hmm.
no need to get for admission. There is a no need to learn Polish
Hmm.
language.
Yeah. So when I talk to my students in India in premium institute like IITs and ISCs and all NITs, uh, I know that their colleagues, their peers are from India. Most of the peers, like they will be from different states, maybe Andhra Pradesh, Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, but they'll be from India. But when I talk to my students, research scholars like you abroad, and out of curiosity, I ask it like the students are from which different nationalities, and that is one of the that is one of the I'll say reason why Indian students go abroad for better exposure in terms of this different cultural exposures also. So Abba, I'll ask you the same thing like in your research group or in your research lab, you must have met many research scholars, professors, and all. What are the different nationalities you are
So
meeting?
actually, sir, I haven't get there. My visa is under process. I haven't met.
Okay.
I haven't get there. So, but I have talked to the people. My professor gave me some contact to reach out there and ask anything about to them. But I got to know the Indian is also there, and some Chinese and other European countries, Germany and all. The students are in a worldwide there. So.
Okay, so is there any particular group you guys have made where you are discussing like how to go and how to do?
No,
Okay.
no, no, no. No, no. My supervisor gave me some contact, and also I find out
Hmm.
in LinkedIn through LinkedIn. So
Okay.
who is working in it?
Hmm.
So I
Okay.
get
So
connected.
so when is the joining, Abba? When are you going to join the university?
So around the 15th September.
15th Sept. Okay. So now coming to Abha, the scholarships parts and all. So obviously we cannot afford without scholarship doing PhD. So please tell my viewers like is the scholarship which you are getting, will that be sufficient for you to survive and meet your expenses and all?
Yes, sir, definitely. The salary is very decent amount, and I
Hmm.
check to the YouTube and also asked to the people that they are living there. That was a very decent amount, and I can save a pretty good amount too if we with that amount. So if we talk about the funding is very good, I would say, in Poland.
Okay. So students also want to know like what was the process? Like how did you come to know about this particular opportunity, and then what were the documents required, and how did you approach? Did you approach professor or you directly applied? And when you applied, what were the documents required? So those kind of intricacies, if you can share.
Sure, sir. So I follow two methods. First, I mail to the professor and ask they have funding or there has any position which is related my work. So if they have any position, let me know and I can apply for it. The first method to approaching the professor through mail, and second the open position they were advertised in through link. Their advertisement you can found in the through LinkedIn, also their website. So
Mhm.
in for this particular, I found it in the LinkedIn. So I applied for it, and it was I was full. Firstly, I was fully focused that I would get only the fully funded PhD, because for the abroad getting to do complete the PhD, it's very you have a secure enough amount of money. So
Mhm.
I was fully focused that I would apply only for the fully funded positions. So for this, I there is an open advertisement was there. I applied through them, and for documents wise, I would say you have to prepare the CV first of all, a very decent CV, and second cover letter, and also sometimes they ask for the research proposal and was motivation letter. That's all you need to.
Okay, so is IELTS also required as English proficiency test?
No, no. Mostly European countries, the English is a secondary language, so probably they
Okay,
don't ask for the IELTS
IELTS.
score. Hmm.
Hmm. And was there any kind of interview also, Abha, with the professor?
Yes, sir. I do have an interview, which was a panel of five people. They were asking the question about my projects. They were asking about the research proposal that I have made. They were asking about the software that I have learned, how
Okay.
proficient of in that language. If I have some language, machine language, I would say Python and all. They would also ask some questions about that. So it is
Hmm.
basically related to my field and my coursework that I have done so far.
Hmm. So do you think they were all professors or they were like admin department also and professors also and everyone? The
They
people
all
who were
work for
inter. Okay,
they
they all
all
were
were professors.
professors. Okay, okay. So how did you find that interview different from the interview which professors conduct in IITs and in back in India? I mean for PhD.
Okay, that's the in India when we give the interview as my experience. When we do interview, they were asking about more basics question about your courses,
Subjects.
about your
Uh,
subjects. But
mm,
in foreign, they will ask about the research that you have done, the publication that you
mm,
have done, and the tools that you have learned so far. So the question
mm,
is very related to the research oriented, but
mhm.
in India the question is like more about the course oriented and little bit amount that
Okay.
you have a publication that is okay.
Okay. So any tip you want to give to those students who are in the process of going for such interviews, like their interviews are lined up with the professors and all. Any tip you want to give to them?
Sir, I would say first you should have prepared a slides with the presentation PPT slides
Okay.
where you
Mm-hmm.
can tell your publication that you have your research work in a very
Mm.
storyline manner. It is not directly you just said I have published this paper, I have published this paper, and
Okay.
this is not very linked.
Mm,
Very,
mm,
I would say the storytelling. Right? So you
mm.
show your work which is based on the application base that you have did something, but you also mentioned this is very useful for the daily life of the application wise. So that
Okay.
they will very acceptable. Like if you are doing something which is like but applicable in daily life, that is a very that will help you to get admission in very good manner.
Mm.
So
Okay.
and
Mm.
also the documents wise, you should have a very research proposal is very played very good role. So you
Okay.
should have you should write a very decent research proposal where you should mention
Mm.
all the things.
Mm. So can you give some idea like a typically good research proposal should carry what?
First of all, you should write whatever you have done and why you have done this. Why you chooses this particular field for the research
Mm-hmm.
proposal. And also,
Mm-hmm.
if the advertisement has some project based, then you should write what you can contribute in their project in their
Okay.
projects.
Mm.
So if it is a writing is a very good good decent
Mm.
manner, so that will
Mm.
be good enough to get a PhD.
So can we say that a research proposal, as the name suggests, is actually centered around how you will contribute into the project which is you are applying for. Like if this is the
Yes.
project, and if you join there, as a
Mhm.
research assistant for that project, how you will contribute and what you will do
What
in that. And
हाँ,
how
it's
your background, maybe research background, academic
हाँ,
background, or your skills are matching for that? Is
yes,
that what?
yes,
Okay.
yes, sir,
And to
definitely
what
yes.
extent, Abba, you should go, because this is the project which you want to do, and you may not be having knowledge about that. So to what extent you should suggest that if I come here, I'll do this particular thing? To what extent you should go?
Sir, actually, based on your prior research work, so you can say that these are my ideas. I can do this. I can do this.
Hmm.
You cannot commit that I can do this, whatever, but
Okay.
it
You
make
can throw
it
some
can
ideas.
throw
Hmm.
some ideas. So
Okay.
you don't know what the facilities they are having. So you
Yes.
can't say
Yes.
that if you say that I can do this, that you are very fixed that can do this. Otherwise, you cannot. But
So
they
we,
just wanted.
hmm, with certainty, we cannot say.
We can not say. So they
Hmm.
just know that you have some idea about project. You
Okay.
can do something. And if something pops up like very research oriented thing, then
Okay.
this is a good thing.
Hmm. Okay. So, Abha, now coming to the SWOT analysis, your SWOT analysis, like your strengths for this particular course, like what do you think worked for you? Like, where were you very strong? Now, you can say that, okay, because of this, I got selected. And at the same time, please also tell my viewers, like, where you think you were weak. Like, okay, I was not very good in this. I could have made it better.
Yes, sir, definitely. I have given many interviews and also got rejected in many places. So I can say my research, that my publication, my research work, my proposal, and my publication was, and my skills. In IITs, I have strengthened my profile, and also I learned ML because nowadays everything is very related to the ML and alag algorithm things. So I always keep boosted my profile so that I could get selection. So that also shows that you are very enthusiastic about the research work. So you can also capable to learn anything and at a point at a certain point. So I would say the publications, research work, my prior research works, and my CV and my skills. After that, I would say the my grades, the
Okay.
CGPA.
And where were you weak, if at all, you think so?
I think,
Where you were
sir,
lacking?
while I would say in a starting in the some proposal, I wouldn't give what they want to know about me, what they really want to in I would say in a person what they really want. So I was not delivering that in a good manner. So I think that's I was lacking in mail. Also, I write something else. They didn't want to that. So that's there. I think
Hmm.
I was lacking.
Okay, about how many years for PhD in Poland?
So sir, 3 years.
Oh,
Mostly it's
3 years.
three
Strictly,
to
yeah.
4 years. Max to four, huh? Max to the
Hmm.
four. Otherwise, it's a 3 to 4 years.
अच्छा, जैसे मैंने सुना है कि यूरोप के अंदर पीएचडी इज अ जॉब, इट इज नॉट हायर एजुकेशन, यू आर एम्प्लॉय
Yes,
ऑफ पर्टिकुलर.
yes,
इज
sir.
इट ट्रू फॉर पोलैंड ऑल्सो?
हाँ, यस सर, यस सर. हम टैक्सेस भी देते हैं अगर हम वहाँ पे एज अ
ओके.
पीएचडी से जाते हैं, तो एज एम्प्लॉय कॉन्ट्रैक्ट हमारा बनता है और उसमें हम
ओके.
टैक्सेस वगैरह भी दे रहे हैं, तो इट्स अ जॉब देयर.
Hmm. So now one very big question which is there in the minds of the students, like PhD हो गया, what after that? What are the opportunities? And I'm very sure this is the phase in which you may be, digging in further, and you may exploring opportunity, these kind of things. कि अगर PhD के बाद मेरे पास क्या options आएंगे?
So first thing you can go for the postdoc in other countries and also explore the
Hmm.
because postdoc is also the very big job. You can get a decent amount of salary
Yes,
there,
yes,
and
yes.
also there is some positions after PhD, the research scientist position. They are also given the advertisement. You can also go explore them. So
Hmm.
also I would say research and development. Also they are you can go and check it out.
Hmm. So what I understand is, Abha, like most of the projects which you are also going to work on, which is a part of your PhD, ये industry sponsored होते हैं और आपको chance मिलता है industry के साथ काम करने का. That is one of the
Yes.
differences between foreign universities and Indian universities. Like when you go abroad, you get chance to work on the projects from the industries, and that you acquire industrial skills. Is this project also going to give you that opportunity?
Sir, I can't comment clearly about this right now
Okay.
because I
Hmm.
haven't to get there, but I think so. The collaboration is very is a research center. There must be in with the
Mm.
industry level also. So maybe I can get
Mm.
a chance.
Okay. Now, Abha, your advice to those candidates, those students who want to pursue their PhD or higher education abroad, and they are in Indian universities, maybe a couple of years back when you were studying and all. So, for those students, what is your advice?
So, if you are wanted to go for the PhD in abroad, I would say you should have clear in your mind what domain you want to work, and also how far you can go in this domain. It is not about I just want to get a PhD in any domain I would get. So
Mm-hmm.
the knowledge about your domain is very crucial if you are wanted to get selected. So I will say you should have a good amount of matlab, domain, and also in your domain you should have a publication.
Mm-hmm.
Publication will make you easier to get a PhD because the
Okay.
professor will know that you did some research project, you have idea how to do a project, you
Mm-hmm.
have idea how to write a paper. So it will make you easier.
हम्म, देखो इंडिया के अंदर मोस्ट ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स दे एस्पायर टू गेट वेरी गुड सीजीपीएस बिकॉज सीजीपीएस उनको कैंपस प्लेसमेंट मिलता है, जॉब्स
हाँ
मिलती
जी।
हैं, दे वांट टू गेट इनटू गुड यूनिवर्सिटीज लाइक आईआईटीज एनआईटीज थ्रू कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम्स लाइक गेट बिकॉज वो प्लेसमेंट में हेल्प करता है, तो इट इज ऑल अबाउट प्लेसमेंट. व्हेन इट कम्स टू प्रोजेक्ट रिसर्च वर्क इन द प्रोजेक्ट पब्लिकेशन, उसका डायरेक्ट वो बेनिफिट करियर में नहीं दिखता उनको, बच्चों को. तो एम आई
हाँ
राइट व्हेन आई से दैट अगर आपको पीएचडी अब्रॉड से करनी है, तो सीजीपी से कहीं ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है आपका रिसर्च एक्सपीरियंस, रिसर्च वर्क. एम आई राइट इन दैट?
हाँ जी सर, रिसर्च वर्क आपका बहुत ज्यादा मतलब क्रूशियल रोल प्ले करता है जब आप उस सिलेक्शन के लिए. अदरवाइज सीजीपी आल्सो गिव द सम इम्पैक्ट ऑन गेटिंग अ सिलेक्शन,
ऑब्वियसली
बट योर रिसर्च वर्क इज
द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट.
मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग.
अच्छा, मिनिमम सीजीपीए कितना होना चाहिए अब के काम चल जाए, इफ आई एज्यूम दैट रिसर्च वर्क इज वेरी गुड?
आई थिंक सर सेवन, सेवन इज
से
गुड.
चल जाएगा, राइट?
सेवन, हाँ सेवन से चल रहे हैं.
चलिए, वेरी नाइस. सो अब देखो, इस स्टेज पे अभी आपने ज्वाइन करना है. इस स्टेज पे जो मैं आपसे क्वेश्चन पूछना चाहता था, दिस वाज माय इन्वेंटरी. आई वांटेड टू आस्क यू, इफ आई हैव मिस्ड एनीथिंग एंड यू वांट टू शेयर, यू कैन डू दैट. अदरवाइज आई थिंक आई हैव आस्क्ड यू मोस्ट ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस.
यस सर, यू हैव.
Yeah, and now Abha, normally I make the sequel of interactions. Once you will be in Poland, once you will be in your this PhD program, maybe 1 or 2 years into your PhD. Again, I'll interact with you to know more about those things, which actually you will be knowing more. Once you are there, you will be knowing more about that. And then once you complete your PhD and you will be pursuing maybe your job or maybe your PDFs, postdoc. So that time again, I'll make a video with you. The objective of that is so that I can bring the this journey, your academic journey in and your professional journey in front of my students, so that they understand that okay, she was at this stage, this is the idea she was getting. Now during PhD, this was her stage. After PhD, she's pursuing this. So nothing is better exemplified than the journey itself. That is what I want to do.
That's
So,
all sir.
yeah, so I have already booked your slots for these two schedules. Now, I thank you once again, Abha, for your time, and I wish you all the very
Thank you.
best for your
Thank
PhD
you so
program.
much sir. Thank you so much sir. Thank you.
Thank you.